Yo, welcome back to another video. This is Jackman Racing, also known as Jacob Manning, and today we are racing at Pheonix, old Pheonix, 2008 scanned version, the legacy version on iRacing. A great track for me, actually. I've had a lot of success here because it is a cheese grater, sort of like the old Atlanta, like it was last week, except this week it is not sort of that pack style racing. It's not that back and forth like it was at Atlanta. This setup here this week is a lot tougher and a lot more traditional. So it takes a lot more, obviously, to drive. Um, but it was a great race nonetheless. It was P2 last week. We'll see what we can do here today. So without further ado, let's get into qualifying. All right, let's go. Just warm up the tires here real quick. Go for it on the first lap here, and then we'll see what comes of it. Maybe go for another one. Yeah, a little too loose coming out of the corner. We're going to go again on the second lap, see if we can get something a little bit better. Oh, get off the wall, get off the wall. All right, here we go. Lap 2. Let's try it again. Bad exit, got a little bit too loose. We'll see if it totally kills the run or what. Ooh, keep it off the wall. 5.26, looks like it's enough for P2 at the time. Oh, I'm not a qualifying guy. I'm not a qualifying guy at all. Which would actually prove even further to be true, as we would fall to P3 before the start of the race, but I wasn't too annoyed with this outcome. It actually seemed like it would be pretty beneficial starting behind the guy who was starting the race, knowing that most likely he was going to be going on green was something that was very helpful. And so as we were coming to the green, you'll see we just get a mega launch, and that's going to start our race off so well. Three covered off well, but we're up to second immediately. Not a bad start out of the old number 2 car. And then let's just try and stay with the 3 here and not burn off our tires. That's ideally what we'd like to do. He sent it in 3 and 4, went super wide. I'm just going to try and save the right rear here in this setup. That's what loves to burn off, is that right rear. So need to watch my braking, monitor it, make sure I'm not doing anything over the top, and especially just watch my out of the turn, and we should be good to go here. Baby slide. And so with that, we would move on to lap 4, where we would see our first big improvement, big gain in time on the 3 car. You could tell right here out of 2, he's just getting so loose. It's
starting to
Thinking
become
that
undrivable
three
for
car's
him.
burning his stuff up, running the way he's running. I can see him sliding on entry right there. Super yawed out. Sliding on exit a lot too. I mean, he's not super burning his stuff up, but I can tell I'm saving better.
And you can hear it right there. It's obvious to me now that this guy is not going to be able to save his tire the way I am behind him. I'm pushing him. Obviously, I'm inside of his head. And that's something I'm going to utilize and use as we move forward in this race. As we would come around
Yeah,
to
I can still feel
lap
the
6,
right rear wanting
coming
to
to
get up
lap
and
7 next
go.
time around, you would
That's
hear
not
me first
wonderful.
talk about how I'm going to adjust my line in 1 and 2 based on this last race that I did.
Might need to adjust my line in 1 and 2 as well. Maybe get a little bit higher on entry. I learned that last race. A higher entry and keeping it down was really helping. And boy, did I lose a ton out of 4 there.
And we would try it here in 1 and 2.
Way better than I was.
Coming off the corner, you see him get super mega loose coming out of turn 2, and we get a run on him.
Out of
this
2.
was the first
we have a run.
big gain of time we had on the 3 car
all
all race long.
With it, though. Just
all
get lower
7 laps albeit, but
slow it down and stick it in
it is a huge moment when you start to gain that big time on the guy who's in front.
We're sticking with him super
and
well
your
here.
eyes get big. You think, I can really do this. Then we do it again.
We roll that outside
coming out of turn 2 the next time by, and he actually gets into the wall. We kind of have a run coming down the backstretch here, and we're going to send it up the inside.
And we're going to send it up the inside
of the 3 car here. And it's just not going to work as we come out of the corner and we slip back into the line.
Just barely going to slip in behind him.
We just weren't able to get by the 3 car.
And he's going to try and steal our line here. We're going to go low.
We're going to make contact
move him up the track.
with the 3 car
loose, but he's all right.
in turn 2.
I heard him touch the
he
wall,
gets a slight bit loose coming out of the corner just because we had gotten into him, and I think he wasn't too happy about that because as we would come to lap 12,
and we're gonna get
he would make a mistake in 1 and 2. He would go high and he would drift up the track, and I saw that as an opportunity to get beneath him. We're finally below the 3 car in a great position to make this pass on him. Let's see if we can make it work in 3 and 4.
He's just going to get to the throttle so much better, though, and he's going to clear us. Almost. No, we're still there.
And we almost made contact with the 3 there, thinking he was going to get clear. He didn't. And we send it into 1 and 2. And he tries to get back up the inside. He can't quite do it.
No, I'm clear.
Going for the switchback.
Baby. Let's go. Feeling great early on.
And in 3 and 4, he would finally pay us back, getting into the rear bumper, sending us up the track. But
it's all good. We're going to continue. Robin's racing.
He just didn't make something of it. He could have turned back down the track and got below us, but he didn't, and I was just really amazed by that. I really thought that that was an opportunity for him, and he just didn't take it. And so skipping ahead to lap 19, we would sort of come to a realization here throughout this lap.
Yeah, I can see that line is better, though. We put slightly more time on him there with that line in 1 and 2 going back to the basics. But he just gets back to the gas so much better there in 3 and 4, and he's gaining a ton.
And you heard it there. He is gaining a ton right there in 3 and 4, just getting back to the gas early. And so I made it a point this time around to run the same 1 and 2, but going to 3 and 4, and as I just missed the bottom, I end up getting that same run out of the corner, getting into it early, and it was a successful turn. And that was a turning point in the race where he wasn't really able to pick up time on me from here on out.
I wonder how long he can put up running that line.
So on lap 25, we would start to put some time on the 3 car, getting it up to 0.5 Add a
Back
2.
to 0.5. 20 laps to go. We're over halfway. Can we hold off the 3 car? Can we put a
And
gap
you
on
heard
him?
it there, just over
That's the question.
halfway. And we continue putting time on him. Can we keep running away from second and
Ooh,
third
get
as
just
we
a
do it?
little
Can we
loose
keep
coming out of
saving the
turn 2. Let's
tires?
put another 10th on him while we do it. He's obviously burned his tires
And
off
just
more than
getting
we
a
have.
little loose out of 2 on
So we're
this
just gonna
lap.
keep trying to do the same thing and make sure we don't burn him
Starting
off
to back it down maybe
unnecessarily.
just a little bit,
And
just
we've got this
to
gap.
not overstep the boundary and start overheating the right rear tire.
We've got a wreck down on the apron. We're up 3 wide. 2 lap cars.
And then coming to start lap 31, going into turns 1 and 2, we would gain 2/10, just securing in my mind that we really were putting a lot of time on the 3 car.
Wow, and 2/10 out of that corner. Just shows how wonderful it is when you get it right. You can gain so much time, and when you slightly miss it by inches, it can go all wrong.
And just continuing to put time on the number 3 car, coming around to start lap 35 this time by.
Oh,
We've
and there's
got a
another
wreck
wreck on the front. He's going to go
on the
low
front
out of our way.
stretch.
Thank the Lord.
The lap car's going to get out of the
What's
way.
this
This
guy
guy's
gonna
going to
do?
stay low.
He's going to park it in our
Totally
way.
in our way, the 14 car there. Luckily,
But we end up getting around
not a
him
wreck.
still.
He
Maybe
held it
lost a little
low.
time there, but it's all right. It is no big deal. We made it around safely, and that's what matters. Grayson is angry at the 15. That must be the guy who wrecked out. 15's ahead of us, so we'll just have to be extra careful watching him. You can see the tire marks coming out of the corner of the guys that are just getting loose. 15 is prime example. He's going to get out of our way, which is wonderful for our race. Last time by was 10 to go. It's going to be 9 to go here. And we're still gaining on second.
With 9 to go, we're up 1.8, 1.7-ish on the 3 car, just continuing to put time on second place, continuing to run down these lap cars.
All right, and this is the point where the car is going to start sliding up all the way up the track. That right front has been used and abused. Even though we've been saving, we're still better than everyone else. It still gets abused. It still loses so much tread throughout the race. This is such a rough track. It takes so much tire saving to be quick over a long run. We're now 2 seconds to second place. We're gaining big on him here. Obviously, we have saved a lot more tire, and he doesn't want to put himself in a bad position. He may be backing off as well, realizing that first place is off the table unless I make a mistake.
And we would start to come up on a lap car here on lap 39. Just about 7 laps to go, 6.5 as we pass the halfway point of the lap. And he is running such an absurd line.
Obviously weird line. So we're just going to be cautious of him here. Make sure we don't get involved in anything we don't need to be. We're going to go low. See if we can get around him here in 1 and 2. Oh, and he's going to wreck. He's going to go up the track and wreck.
Right there in the middle of the turn, 17 grabs loose, and he goes up and assaults the wall, just tears it down, head-on collision. Probably would have been dead in real life.
And still gaining. We're still gaining time on the 3
car. But as we continue to gain time on the 3 car through that, my confidence was just building through the roof. With just about 5 laps to go, we're 3.5 seconds up on the 3 car.
Getting right up next to the wall out of turn 2. Gained you so much time if you can do it without hitting the wall. Still gaining time on the 3 car. No reason to let up, but no reason to over push it. Just running our race, running the laps as we have been this entire time, and still putting time on those behind us. Three laps to go. Just gonna keep running 1 and 2 the same way. Gonna keep running 3 and 4 the same way. Maybe just a slight bit on the cautious side. Not gonna oversend it, just gonna coast it to the finish here. We're at 3.7 seconds ahead of second place. No reason to push it super hard. 3.9 even while easing the car, still making time. And the white flag is out. 1 more to go here at Old Pheonix 2008 scanned version. Such a good track for me. And there's a wreck. And he's going to come down the track. Almost takes us out. But we keep going. We're all right. Wow, that's how quick things can change. You make it the whole race and almost taken out in turns 1 and 2 on the final lap. But it won't matter. We didn't get taken out. We're going to come out of turn 4. And it was P2 last week, but it's P1 this week. We're going to win at Old Pheonix.
You can see there, so nerve-wracking as the 17 noses into the wall again, doesn't quite hold the brake, starts to come down
There,
the track,
good job, dude.
and almost just takes us out in 1 and 2. It would have been absolutely devastating to the race. We had run so well and made so much time on the opponents behind, and it would have been terrible. But luckily that was not how it played out. We were vigilant. We weren't over pushing it. And because of that, we get to burn it down on the front stretch here at Old Pheonix.
And you heard it there, a taste of victory at Pheonix, at Old Pheonix 2008 scan. What a wonderful track, what a wonderful week, and once again iRacing kills it with the setup, with the car track combo. It is just amazing. This car has got to be one of the best oval racing cars on the service at the moment, which is ironic because when it first came out it was interesting to say the least, and now it is just one of my favorite cars to drive. So I have a feeling that in the future, as we continue on here, you're going to see me drive this car a lot. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. Later.